Good morning, it's Shannon with Cambridge Park Treasures. I've got part 2 of this eBay order that I need to open up. So I've tried to make this video a couple of times and it seems like I'm not supposed to make this video. My recording just stopped and then I had an interruption happen. Knock it off. And then I had no battery left in my camera. So all of this has been opened. These are things that are still from one of the bags when I realized I just needed to stop. So I'm gonna do a recap, just of what I've found so far. This is a cute little cuff. This is going in a kid's lot. These are cute little flower bobby pins, also going in a kid's lot. And then this pendant's very pretty. It says mother. If it would focus. Here we go. It's not marked. It's a locket. It does open. Little pink rhinestone in there though. So that'll go in a kid's lot. Thought that was adorable. And then this little ring. I'm gonna put that in a kid's lot. There's no markings on it or anything. And then I had a couple of pendants. This really cool Celtic pendant. So I'll put that in a pendant slot. No markings on that. And then this one is like a citrine color, but it's just glass. But it's got these really pretty rhinestones at the top in the bail, and they're all there. And it's marked Avon on the back. So I'll put that. I'll probably put that in a pendant slot. I do have a couple of Avon necklaces, so I may do that. I'm not sure. And then these earrings were in there. They're kind of like the Bali Indian style. So that'll probably go in a lot along with that style. I have a bunch of bangle bracelets that I got, so I may put that in there. Let's see. These are some nice vintage earrings. They're gonna go in a vintage lot. They're just plastic, but it's kind of a little mother of pearl type look to it. So again, vintage lot for that. And these are really cool. These are button screw back earrings, but the metal is so neat. Look at that rainbow color, and it's just got a circular pattern in there. I'm not sure what the backs are made of, but those are the backs. So that will also go in a vintage lot. I just want to hook them together so they stay together. Let's do that. What else do I have that was going to go in there? These are quite a statement piece. Very sparkly. They're not gym ball. They're just on the card. Kind of like the little foil backing look. It says Swarovski. Oh, maybe I should take this off the card. Just check it out. Nope, no markings. But they're very well made. So those are going to go in, I think those are going to go in more of a current lot as opposed to a vintage lot. I did do a little research on these. These are Sarah Coventry. So those will go in a vintage lot. I don't think I'll list them. I might list them by themselves, but they need a little cleanup. Or I don't know if that's wear or just cleanup. So that was those. I didn't recognize the maker's mark. And then this pendant was in there. This is so pretty. It's a flower inside lucite. I'm not sure. And then there's all of this. There's cracking around the edge, but this is really old. And look at the bail. It's just a piece of wire. That's the back of it. And then brooches. This is a gorgeous brooch. All the stones are there. Some of them are a little darker, but they are there. No marking on the back, but that'll go in a brooches lot. And this brooch, that's beautiful. All the stones are there as well. No marking on the back. A little bit of an extended pin stop, which does show some age. This one is really old. This is very cool. Cameo with some filigree work around the side. And then that's the back. So that that hook is very old. So this will probably go either in an antique brooch lot, or I have some cameos. Here's another one that I found. This pretty little rhinestone in there. And this is just plastic, but this also has some age to it. So that was a cool find. And this is a gorgeous brooch. It's got like the safety pin closure on the back. No marking. But it's got these black crystals, and they're all there. So that'll go in a brooches lot. That's beautiful. And this one, Silver Stars was the branding on the back. And it's like a pot metal pewter, but look at that on the front. Prong set. I wonder if I could reset this. It's not truly prong set, but it looks like it popped up and then somebody glued it in and didn't seat it flatly. But there's these rhinestones here and pretty little rhinestones there and there. And this is a very 80s style pin, just the face pin. Safety pin closure on the back. This is another brooch. I don't know if this is wear or if that just needs some cleaning. There are some rhinestones here. There's one missing. And there's no maker on the back. And this is a pretty cool brooch. It does have some wear here on the metal there as well. And it says HAR. I don't know who that is off the top of my head, but I know that I've come across that before. So that's a nice find. And then this pin, it's a little bar pin. But this looks very old to me. Safety pin closure. No markings. And then this necklace is very pretty. If I could get it untangled. Just silver tone with amethyst chips. There is one right there that's missing. So this will probably go in a lot. It might go in a necklace lot. I did get quite a few necklaces in here. I just spent some time untangling them. So I hung them up on the bust. Let's see if I can get them off without tangling them again. Oh boy. So this is a triple strand necklace. It's got these two circles, it's got a moon, and then it's got these little silver tone balls on the third chain. No tag on it, and no markings on the clasp. Pretty if I could get it to lay out. There we go. Is there any marking back here? No. Okay, and then let's see see if I can get the next one off. Oh boy. Oh, I'm dropping things. Okay. This has no marking, no sign on it at all, signature. It's a 2-strand, and it's got these 2 very pretty pendants hanging from them. Just a simple silver tone. This one took forever to untangle, and look at it's already tangling again. So this will just go in a necklaces lot. Very pretty though. And then this one is also gorgeous. So it's kind of the Y style necklace, and it's got some faceted beads hanging from it. It doesn't have any marking as to the metal, but it kind of looks like it's sterling. So I will test this one. I kill this dog. He's eating everything. Oh, here we go. Baker beads. Never heard of baker beads. Ripley, stop. He's a puppy. He has to get into everything. I'm going to look at the clasp. I don't see anything on the clasp either as far as 925. But that'll go in my testing pile. And then this one is very pretty. You can see the striations in this. This is a gemstone. And then this is the back of it. And it is marked Kendra Scott. So let me get these back on here so that they don't get all tangled. So the Kendra Scott one I will probably list separately. There we go. The other 2 will go in a lot, and then depending on if this is sterling or not, let me list that separately. It may go in a lot. Let me get my coffee. I need my coffee. Okay. This is a very cool chain that I absolutely love. Spring ring closure. But look at the links on that. So I'm going to put this, I may keep this for myself because I love it that much. Or let me put a pendant on it if I have a nicer pendant. Speaking of nicer pendants, this one, that might not be too bad on it. This gemstone, this is gorgeous. And I love this open area with some sparkle in it. And then that's the back of it. But this is huge, as you can tell. So that'll sell separately. Put that chain there. This is another chain. This is pretty old too. The links like to twist. But that's the closure. No marking on that. I may test this. I don't think it's sterling, but this is very long. Very cool chain. Surprised it doesn't have a name on it. And then there was like a little bag of freebies that the seller sent to me. So these were in there. These are really cool, just plastic, but faceted beads. So I'll put those in a jewelry lot. And then these 2, she kind of taped these things together so they would stay. So I'm just going to leave that. But again, faceted plastic, but silver tone beads hung on some memory wire. So those might go in an earring lot. It depends. There were a couple other really cool dangly earrings that were in here. So here's another set. Again, just plastic beads, but they're on that, the steel color gunmetal. That's what I'm trying to say. Gunmetal. So those are very pretty. Those might just be if I do, you know, a crazy dangle earring lot. Then there were these. As you can tell, there was a lot that I went through before my camera stopped recording, and it was just one debacle after another. Amber colored plastic faceted bead in the middle of those. But those are pretty little hoops. So no name on those, but I am going to put those in a lot. This necklace is beautiful. It needs a little cleaning. It does have a little verdigris on there, but that'll come off. It's very heavy. No marking on it. And then a really old closure in the back. So I'm gonna clean that up, and then that will probably go into vintage lot or a seed bead. I have some seed bead necklaces I might create a lot for. Oh, here's another pair of crazy dangle earrings. Oh, that was odd. I don't know what that was. Scared the daylights out of me. It's snowing here. I wonder if that was an earthquake. We get earthquakes in Ohio. I'm by the lake. So these will probably go in that dangle lot as well. Those are very cool. And then this was in there. This will go in a vintage lot. It's got some like diamond cut on the metal, so it gets a little sparkle to it. And then the old barrel closure. Almost looks like it's on liquid silver. So vintage lot for that one. I don't know if I showed this before. I don't think I did. So this is a really cool, like mother of pearl stone necklace with silver station beads. I need to find another barrel closure. It's missing the end. So if I can find one of those to keep it vintage, I will. I have another necklace like this. I might list them together, but this will go in my repair pile. And then these two bracelets I had actually seen in the listing, and I had higher hopes for these. This one, I mean, they're cute, but very lightweight. I kind of thought these might, or I hope these might be jade. They're just plastic. And then the little panels, there's little detail panels. There's a dragon, an oriental symbol, a little pagoda and a boat, and then another dragon, and they've got faux pearl around them. No marking on the back, and it definitely has some wear, so I don't know if I'll put this in a vintage lot or if I'll do a bracelet, like a vintage bracelet lot. That remains to be seen. And then this was the other one that I saw, which was super cool. Just like plastic or lucite, but look at the detail on those. That's pretty astounding. This is another lightweight one, but I think it's constructed a little better. It's got a better look to it. This is the back. No marking, no signature at all. So, and then this one, gorgeous find, gorgeous. Pearl on the gunmetal, and then it's got the rhinestones. And all the stones are there. I think these are actually real pearls too, they're gritty. I'll have to look because it's signed Coro. So I should be able to do some research and find out how this is made, but that'll definitely be listed on its own. These bags were yet to be opened, so I'll put that. I want to give myself a little room to show you some things. These are some really cute earrings. I might put these in the kids lot or just, I'm not sure. They definitely need to be cleaned up. I guess I should test those to see if those are sterling silver. There's no marking on the hook, but they look like they could be sterling, so that will go in my testing pile. This was in there. So really heavy, just a basic pot metal, but there's stags. It's got a stag detail. So 3 stags in a circle, and then it's a mirror. So I'll probably list this separately. I do have another compact that I listed. We'll see what the research on that shows, comes up as. This is really pretty. These are, there's like a mirror finish on these, faux pearl. They sound like they're glass. They're definitely not plastic. But they've got these really nice caps on the end of it. No marking. And that's a pretty little faux pearl ball on the end. So that might go in a faux pearl lot. Looks like there is a little wear here. So faux pearl, or I might put that in more of a vintagey lot. And then I have these beautiful black plastic graduated beads. So they get bigger toward the bottom. Silver stations in between. And this is a Monet. I could twist it so that you could see it. Can you make that out? If my camera would focus. So that says Monet, and this is a Monet clasp. This is their classic clasp. So I'll list that on its own for sure. And then this was pretty cool. There's this little charm bracelet. It's like an Indian motif. If I could get this to come unkinked. There we go. It's moving. So these are not turquoise, but they have all the style that's, you know, common with Indian jewelry. So I'll do some research on that, probably list that on its own. And then this necklace was in there as well. Should have brought my glasses over. There definitely is some wear. I cleaned it up a little bit, and then it looks like, I thought these beads were metal though, so I don't know if they're just, I don't know what's happening here, tarnished. So I'll research this. This is a pretty heavy necklace, but it's also Napier. So I'm gonna focus. Okay, that's all you're getting, apparently. I'm gonna look it up, see what I can find on this, see what it's made of, because I'm not sure. I mean, it feels like metal, but unsure on that, unclear. This I thought was so cool. It's just a little fish. More coffee, more coffee. And it's got like mother of pearl or abalone in there. It's a pendant, but I love it. No marking on the back. Nothing special, but my boys and I used to fish all the time, especially my oldest. We would go river fishing, and I want to learn how to fly fish one of these days. So I might keep this hanging in my truck on the rearview mirror. That was an awesome find. This is just a single earring. I haven't seen the other one, but I'm gonna kind of hold on to it to see if I can find it. Boy, everything is this long? Oh, there we go. Like, everything is so tangled. So I'll hold that off to the side. This ring was in there. So the purple stone is long, and then for each, the clear ones, like the rhinestones, crystals, there's 2 of them, which at first I couldn't figure out why they look like that. There is one missing here. So I'm gonna put that in a ring slot. I may see if there's something I can fix it with, but I'll probably just put it in a ring slot. It's not marked. There's nothing on it identifying, you know, there's no maker, no 925, so I'll put that in a ring slot. And then this ring was a very cool find. So this is actually testing as quartz, the center stone. Definitely needs a cleaning. And then it is marked on the inside right there. Oh, why is my camera not focusing today? Let's go, let's go, let's go. Nope, But that's a 925 right there, so I will maybe put this in a ring slot, maybe not. Let me see, is this testing escorts? It's almost into the tourmaline. And now, well, it would help if I kept it on the stone. Interesting. So I will do some research on that as well. And I have no idea what these are. None. They're exactly the same. They're heavy. I mean, they're pretty cool. I just don't know. They've got this, it's a pretty stiff rope, and it's got an opening here that I guess you could open. So I'll have to see if I can find these online, because they're definitely cool. I just don't know what the heck they are. So I'll put that in the research pile. And with that, I believe I have you up to speed with what I opened. More coffee. I did have 2 updates as well. I've tested these, and they're testing as sterling silver. There's no marking on them, but that's pretty phenomenal. And this one's very heavy. So clean this up some, tested it, so I'll list that, but that's a beautiful find. This thing weighs so much. So that will be listed separately. And now let's get back to, oh, I did also have these. So rhinestone dangle, and then this is, I don't want to take them out of the bag again. Screw back rhinestone. So those will probably go in a rhinestone lot. I have a bunch of rhinestone earrings that are vintage. Where to put on my table? I have so many little piles of things everywhere. Oh, and there was this, which I really liked. I really thought this was cool, because I've seen something like this at my local antique store, these little spring beads, and I just thought they were so neat. And then there was one in this lot. So spring ring closure, no marking at all. I don't think that it's behaving like sterling either, so I think it's just silver tone, but it has these cute matching earrings that I adore. If I could get them to, there you go. Those are great. So those I'll probably list separately just because it's a set and because I love them. Alrighty, now back to where we were. I don't have a clue what this thing is. Panel bracelet. It's constructed well. It's not very heavy. Spring ring closure. And then it has, oh, this has to be a religious piece of some kind. Maybe Spanish? I don't know. Yeah, that looks Hispanic. So I'll do some research on that to see if I should put it in a religious lot or not. I'm gonna open these. Okay, we got a brooch. Oh, that's cool. Was that hematite? Just a hematite stone, but it's in really good shape. It's got a little bit of scratching, and then the silver gilding around it. No markings, definitely not old, but that'll go in a brooches lot. This, I love this. It's a little pointer dog. It's a little German short-haired pointer with a non-docked tail. Maybe I should dock his tail. Tiny little ruby for the eye, and then marcasites all throughout the body for the spotting. And I actually have 2 GSPs, and they are amazing. I love them. I have a solid black one. That's the puppy that eats everything. He's about a year now. And then we have a liver roan who is 5. Absolutely amazing dogs. So I'm keeping this one for sure. Oh, okay. Another pot metal style brooch. So there's a rhinestone here. Oh, it looks like something was supposed to hang down there. No markings at all. I don't see any other, well, maybe those are marcasites. I can't tell. Looks like they are, but it looks like all the stones are in there. So that'll go in a brooches lot, even though it's got a little hang hook that appears to be missing something. It doesn't really change the look of the, I mean, it still looks like a nice brooch, so that's my point. That's different. All the rhinestones are there. This one looks a little dead. This looks like it has age, but not based on the pin stop. No marking either, so that will go in a brooches lot. Oh, these are pretty. Faux turquoise, but screwback earrings. I don't see any marking on them. So those will go in a vintage lot. I have no idea what these are. Metal? I think these are metal. Pretty. I just don't know to date them. 80s, 90s? Hard to tell. I'll put those in a lot. And then there's these. Oh, that's an interesting finish. It almost looked like something came off of there, but it didn't. So this is like a glittery enamel finish inlay. Yep. Oh, and they're marked. All right, let's see. Goodness. Really so hard to read. BER something. Yeah, I cannot make the second half of that out. Ugh. Dirt in the nails from cleaning my dog's feet from being in the mud. So I'll figure out what that says, but these will go in a lot. They're cute. But this says wear here. You know what? I'm gonna put those in craft because there's a lot of wear in that one, but somebody maybe could do something with it. Well, this is a chunky necklace. Jeez, look at that. And it's heavy. I thought it was gonna be thin. Lightweight. Wow. That's very like Mr. T MC Hammerish. And it is Trifari. Crown Trifari. So there's the little hang tag. So I'll definitely list that one. Goodness, it is so long. It would be very pretty layered up like that. Too much tape. Fingernails. Too much tape for the fingernails. Let's see if I can peel it out. Oh, for goodness sake. There we go. Okay, this is cool. That's very cool. I like how that's set in there. Is it gonna test as anything? I think it's just glass. Yep. Oh, well, hold on. It was moving. Nope, just glass. I don't see any markings on the inside. But I love this, so I'm gonna list this separately. That's so cool. I wish it was bigger. Keep it. Let's see, we got a bunch of earrings, and then we've got this bag. So let's just pop this one open too. So we have a pendant that looks like it's pretty old. It's got a lot of patina to it. No marking on the back, and then it's on this new chain. This chain clearly does not go with this pendant. And a pretty bar chain, but I would probably, yeah, I'm taking this off. Oh, and look at this weird clasp. It's a snap. Huh. Not signed by anybody, eh? I have never seen a snap clasp for a necklace. So I'll separate those two because that chain does not go with it. Where is the other one? Here we go. I think I'm gonna send these to my aunt. My aunt loves giraffes. Look how cute these are. No marking on the back at all. These are just fun little earrings. I have animal brooches. I might do that. I could send them to my aunt, but she's in her 70s. I don't know if she'd wear them. Cute though. Whoa, this is shiny. So these are just on simple wire hooks. Those are beautiful. Oh, I can't think of what those stones are called. Come on. It's on the tip of my tongue. I'll think about it once I stop filming. Rivoli. Rivoli stones. And they are marked on the back. JBB. Yep, JBB. So research for those, and then might go in a vintage earring lot or might be sold on their own. But I'll put that in the pile. Okay, so here's a pendant, and it has matching earrings. Those are pretty. Let's just see if I have a simple silver tone chain for that. No marking on the back. Nope. Oh, that's cute. Oh, I wonder if that came off of here. Ooh, look at these. Yeah, that came off of that because it doesn't fit. Yep. These are cool. Lucite and gunmetal. Look like they have a little bit of shine to them, but it's just the metal behind them. But But that's a very pretty look. And they look vintage, but they're not. They're faux vintage. Those are very pretty. And then we have these, which are very Western style. Where's the other one? There we go. Oh, the construction on here is pretty neat too. Oh, so this goes over here. And then, oh my goodness, there we go. Jeez, that was hard to untangle. Just to get them to lay right. Those are really long. I was hoping they were heavier, because I did see these in the picture too, and they were very, they reminded me of Taxco. They do look like they're sterling, so I will test these as well. But those are definitely statement earrings, and they are different. And that is the end of the video. So thank you for watching. If there's anything in here that you were interested in, had some questions about, feel free to shoot me an email, and then all my links will be in the description. I sell on eBay, Mercari, Poshmark, and whatnot. Thanks. Have a good day.